I was called fat. I like there were a lot of things because I have the LGBTQIA tag on, so I would get stuff like that thrown at me. My pronouns are she, they, and people don't like that, so they come in and they're like, "Oh, pronouns herder." So like that, there's definitely like harassment around stuff like that. Video games and streaming is extremely male dominated. So it's something that like I know how to deal with, but I definitely always expect to deal with it.
The usual people coming in and making comments about appearance, just saying like, why do women bother? Why do they play games? They don't play games. Only men can play games. This is a male platform. You shouldn't be here. Usually very appearance driven, or sexual harassment, or yeah, just straight up sexism, saying that we're not supposed to be here. Twitch as a whole kind of has a name for um yeah, just misogyny and a lot of harassment. It's kind of known for that. Like you mentioned Twitch, and people just have a bad association with it just because of the people that are usually in those chats, usually in the bigger streamers chats.
They know they're behind a screen and all they are is a username, and they'll try absolutely anything to say whatever they want. Like, they literally like I get so baffled at what people say. I'm like, do you have a brain? Like, are you thinking through these words that you're saying online? Like, are you aware? And also, a lot of people, for some reason, don't realize that streamers are human beings. We're literally just like any other person. Like, some people might put on a persona to kind of like distance themselves away from the chat because you do have a parasocial relationship. And that especially comes in with like trolls and people coming in, or like someone who may seem nice at first, but you're like, you have to let them know that there is a boundary there. And having that boundary is really important as well, I think.
The idea that like female streamers or femme streamers, women streamers are stealing your views is a really big thing that you hear a lot, and like the having to fight back against that is really annoying, uh, if nothing else. And like you don't see that as much like like other like male streamers or men streamers are stealing my views. You like never see that. Like you never see that guy's funnier than me, so he's stealing my views. It's always you just want to stare at boobs, so like they're stealing your views. But those aren't your viewers anyways, because that's what they're there to see. So they were never gonna watch you.
Like as a woman, it doesn't really matter, how good you are at a game, or how funny you are, how creative you are, because everyone will just always bring up like your body, or just your appearance, and they'll just kind of just like put you down to that. It doesn't really matter anything else, which is disappointing. It's obviously not like that for a man. They can have their platform and they can do anything, and they're not gonna constantly like be put down to that.